Hello, hello, hello. Here we go. As soon as I scratch my eyeball in public. This is Brunch with Deb. We planted the cabbage at the edge of the garden, went back home to watch it grow. Not much trouble, no one really liked to eat them, except some tiny little bugs that we all know. They don't take much, they grow in poor soil, so it comes as a kind of a surprise that the cabbage worms will eat them till there ain't nothing left if you don't squish the little butterflies. So come on down, let's go out and have a bug squashing party tonight. Take the little buggers and squish them in our fingers till their fingers have turned all nice and white. We'll clean the cabbage worms out of the cabbage patch and everything will work out right. So come on down, let's go out and have a bug squashing party tonight. Hey Michael, welcome to the garden. Take a bramble through the bramble growing 6 feet tall. Take some berries and pop them in your mouth. It takes a lot of work to keep your brambles healthy and water to keep away the drought. But then those tiny green bugs come along and eat them till their stems fall over in the rain. But we'll take the little bugs and squish them in our fingers till our berry patch is healthy once again. So come on down, let's go out and have a bug squashing party tonight. We'll kill the Japanese beetles in their shiny green armor so they don't get away in flight. Don't want to get them away. Loving each other all over our bushes, completely unaware of their plight. So come on down, let's go out and have a bug squashing party tonight. Slugs is bugs that nobody loves, but everybody understands that they look disgusting and they taste disgusting and they feel disgusting in your hands. Blech. But of all the little bugs that grow in my garden, slugs have a special place in my heart because they love to drink beer, any kind of beer, and they won't quit drinking once they start. So come on down, let's go out and have a slug drowning party tonight. Cause they don't care if they're sinking in Guinness or swimming in Miller Lite. If you've got the time, they just love to drink beer, any kind of beer. They'll drown in any beer in sight. So come on down, let's go out and have a slug drowning party tonight. Glub, 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 glub. Now I never would have believed I'd be telling my kids it's okay to kill another living thing. And I know what you mean when you tell me that Japanese beetles can learn how to sing. Oh, let it be. And I believe that everything should have a chance to live if they wish. But if I go out and plant it, well then god damn it, if you eat it, you're gonna get squished. Squish, squish, squish. So come on down, let's go out and have a bug squashing party tonight. Cause we don't want to spray them, we don't want to zap them, we don't want to cause them any flight or fright. They leave us alone, we leave them alone, and everything will turn out right. So come on down, let's go out and have a bug squashing party tonight. So come on down, let's go out and have a slug drowning party, a bug squashing party, a slug bug drug bug party tonight. Squish. Hey, good morning, good evening, wherever you may be, and welcome to Brunch with Deb. I am your host and interpreter musician who's having trouble speaking today. God, blah, blah, blah. Some days are like that. I was reading about spoonerisms the other day, when you superimpose the first part of the first word and the next word, and I seem to have been doing it ever since. Anyway, I'm your musician and your hostess and your general goof about town, broadcasting from Seattle, Washington. See that Michael and Kathy are here. Good morning, and some other folks out there watching, I suppose, on YouTube or Twitch. Welcome. Can't see you on my chat, but I know you're there. I'll blame it on the dog. It meaning I just woke up and sort of rolled out of bed, so I'm not quite here today, even though I'm there. The Monday is Earth Day, so I thought I'd do some sort of songs that involve green or blue or something, and that includes bugs. Of course, yes, I start celebrating Earth Day by talking about squashing bugs. I'm not sure what that means, but it is about the garden. Oh my goodness gracious sakes alive. Alright. Now nature makes me need to wipe my nose in public in front of all of you brunchlings. Oh, this next song is one I wrote. I don't sing it often, but back in 1993 there was a session of meetings called the Timber Summits where environmentalists and activists and loggers were trying to discuss the future of the western forests here in the United States. And of course, everyone wound up screaming at each other. I think the wrong people were blaming the wrong people at the time, so I wrote this little song. At that time, it's called Not Out of the Woods, and it's just about how sometimes people are actually saying the same things to each other, not realizing that they may have more in common than they think. Hey, Richard, nice to see you. Hey, Hobbit. Logger said, I'm sick of you environmental freaks. I got a job I gotta do so my kids can eat. I'm tired of you trying to push your ways around on me. That's the way it's gotta go, you can't plainly see. Ain't had much schooling and these woods are all I know. The chainsaws and the sawmills, the quotas I must show. I'm sick of all you shoving your ideas right down my throat. And if you keep on pushing me, the blood's gonna flow. Not out of the woods, not out of the woods, not out of the woods, oh no, not yet. We got to stay, we got to fight for all that we believe. You're cutting into my future, it's plain that you can't see the forest for all the trees. The environmentalist answered, well, I don't think it's okay to steal from tomorrow when you can't see past today. Clearly say you'll cut because you've got mouths to feed. What happens when they've all grown up if you've left them no trees? It's more than just the owls, it's the future we must save. And that includes your job and mine and all our children's fates. It seems you still need pushing, so I'll push you to the brink. If that's the job I gotta do to get you guys to think. Not out of the woods, not out of the woods, not out of the woods, oh no, not yet. We got to stay, we got to fight. It's for we believe. You're cutting into my future, it's plain that you can't see the forest for all the trees. inside their concrete towers, the timber moguls laugh. A slap on the shoulder, pass the buck on to the politicians and bureaucrats. The spoils of division grease the money mill machines, never accounting for the end that comes from all their means. Not out of the woods, not out of the woods, not out of the woods, oh no, not yet. We got to stay, we got to fight for all that we believe. You're cutting into my future, it's plain that you can't see the forest, forest, forest for all the trees. Where are all the trees? Where are all the trees? Not Out of the Woods, written after the 1993 Timber Summits. Because they love division. They love division, the people running all the money they do. Oh my God, look at everyone's here. You've all popped in while I was singing that song. Oh, wow. Sam, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Elizabeth's here from, got Elizabeth Lopez here from down in southern Arizona, and Steve and Peter in the UK, and Diane from up in New Hampshire, Jack from Illinois, and oh, I'm so excited. I'm excited. Sam Astaroth, I am so tickled pink that you've popped into my little folk show. Thank you. I love your dedication too, man. Sam is a total demon core heavy metal guy that I met in a music marketing class. Our music couldn't be the more opposites, but he's a really nice person. And he does all this great screaming in his songs that I can't even do. And Not Out of the Woods. Why did you work up a demon core metal of that last song? That could be kind of interesting. Love you seeing your success too, man. You're doing really well. You're selling music. He's coaching people. So all kinds of music. I copped to listening to some more heavy metal than you guys might realize. For me, being a folk singer, I am an old Metallica fan and a Scorpions fan. That's the different kind of scream metal. And I just also want to say that I'm glad to see that both Steve and Peter are here today. Peter, sorry you've been in hospital again. I understand you're getting better. Everyone give the shout out in the chat to Peter and wish him well. Okay, cool. And I like what Howling Hobbit had to say, that every time he trip over my words, I say, sorry, rented lips. Some mornings are like that. I think I'm going to sing a song that has nothing to do with Earth Day, but has everything to do with attempting to wake up and enunciate, at least in my funky West Coast accent, whatever that is. I was chatting with Steve Wood earlier today in the chat, and we're talking about how Siri doesn't understand either of our brands of English. I was commenting how in West Coast we take the T's in words little, but we pronounce it little like it's D's. Let's wake up with some Java. I love coffee, I love tea, I love the Java jive and it loves me. Coffee and tea, oh, the Java and me, oh, a cup, boys. I love coffee, sweet and hot. Oops, Mr. Moto, I'm a coffee pot. Shoot me the pot and I'll pour me a shot. A cup. Oh, pour me a slug from that wonderful jug, and I'll cut a rug till I'm slugging the jug. A slice of onion and a raw one. Draw one. Waiter, percolator. I love coffee. I love tea. I love the Java and it loves me. Coffee and tea, oh, the Java and me. A cup, oh yeah. Boston beans, soybeans, green beans, cabbage and greens. I'm not keen about any old bean unless it's a perky coffee bean, boys. I love coffee, I love tea. I love the Java, it loves me. Coffee and tea, oh, the Java and me. A cup, oh yeah. I love that coffee, sweet and hot. Oops, Mr. Moto, I'm a coffee pot. Shoot me the pot and I'll pour me a shot. A cup. Oh, pour me a slug from that wonderful jug, and I'll cut a rug till I'm stuck in the jug. Drop a nickel in the pot, Joe. Taking it slow. I think that's sipping but not acting, because how can you be slow on coffee when you're supposed to be perky? I love coffee, I love tea. I love the Java and it loves me. Coffee and tea, oh, the Java and me. A cup, oh. Coffee and tea, oh, the Java and me. A cup, boys and girls. Coffee dough, Java Jive. It was first recorded in 1940 by the Ink Spots. Oh, Kathy Meyerson, could you pass me some coffee through the screen right now? I would love to see some right here. Oh, were you singing harmony, Liz? I bet you were. Are you teaching your students how to... Oh, that's... I bet you're doing a better job. I'd love to hear your students sing the buzzing stuff. Oh, man. All right. By the way, even though there's a loose Earth Day theme going on here, if anybody does have any requests, of course I'll do them. I might run a little over today. I had a gig last night at the Couth Buzzard here in Seattle with my friends Lynette Hensley and Shannon Beck, and I was all wired after the gig. It was a Songwriters in the Round. We had an audience that sang with everything, even stuff we didn't think they'd sing to. It was like kind of like being in a church, the choir or something. Thanks, Richard. It's nice to see you. Sorry I haven't. I need to get by one of your shows soon. All right. Okay. Speaking of not twangy guitars. When you think of rock and roll greats from Canada, I don't know, Sam, if you're still on, but how could you not think of the great band Rush? Now, how on earth am I going to do a Rush song on an acoustic guitar? Well, we're just going to do it. It's not really about trees, but it's really more about social unrest. But since it's got trees in it, I thought I would do my acoustic version of Rush's The Trees. Thanks, Kathy. I see. I want to show you that Kathy passed me a cup of Java. Go make some of my low acid coffee that I can drink. Okay. All right, I haven't sung this in like 2 years. There's unrest in the forest, there's trouble with the trees, for the maples want more sunlight and the oaks ignore their pleas. And the trouble with the maples, and they're quite convinced they're right, 'cause say the oaks are just too greedy and they take up all the light. But the oaks can't help their feelings if they like the way they're made, and they wonder why the maples can't be happy in their shade. There's trouble in the forest, the creatures all have fled, as the maples scream oppression and the oaks just shake their heads. So the maples formed a union and demanded equal rights. They say the oaks are just too greedy, they take up all the light. There's no more oak oppression, for they passed a noble law, and the trees are all kept equal by hatchet, axe, and saw. There is unrest in the forest, there is trouble with the trees, for the maples want more sunlight and the oaks ignore their pleas. Dedicated to the late great Neil Peart of Rush, who wrote that song. Thank you for the Java. So there's your little Rush, acoustic Rush there. Rush after coffee. This song is going to be up in my coming out of my upcoming album. More news shortly. CDs were mastered. So there'll be some CDs soon and some pre-orders available, and we'll keep you posted, but we're getting closer and closer to the inevitable Sometimes You Gotta Wear Boots album, and this song will be, there's the third track on it, and it's called Heart of the Earth. 11:58. The hands read on the clock, stunned into attention. There's no more room for talk. Her fever is rising, she's tired and worn down. They say there's little hope, and time is running out. I should have seen she was sick, I should have seen the clues. Her breathing so belabored, her body scarred and bruised. But I was too damn busy, wrapped up in my own life. The truth is inconvenient, we run from it and hide. Oh, the heart of the earth beats harder each day. Every breath that she takes, she's wasting away. From the illness in her soil, burning in her trees, my Mother Earth is dying because of me. If I could only take back every foolish thing I did, all those plastic straws, the gallons used, a million coffee lids. But seduced by convenience, I cut her with these knives. The environmental damage causing Gaia's ecocide. The heart of the earth beats harder each day. Every breath that she takes, she's wasting away. From the sickness in her soil, the garbage in her seas, my Mother Earth is dying because of me. Bad habits are hard to break, but this I must do, because business as usual won't see my mother through. Time to harness the wind and solar energy. Learn to love and care for her and live in harmony, so that the heart of the earth beats stronger each day. Every breath that she takes, she gives life every day. As the hour is upon me, I must mend my ways to heal Mother Earth. The future starts today. Oh, the heart of the earth beats harder each day. Every breath that she takes, she's wasting away. Yes, the hour is upon us. We can mend our ways to heal Mother Earth. The future starts today. Heart of the earth. Heart of the earth. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Kathy. Yes, oh, it very much is. It very much is. It's the third track. It's actually the first song I recorded for the album. It was recorded 6 years ago. Well, this song has absolutely nothing to do with the environment, except it does involve DDT, and it is a true family story, so I guess it does. If we want to talk about how nasty pesticides can have unintended generational conflicts, well, we don't need to go any farther than this song. It is about a story that took place at my great-grandfather and great-grandmother's wedding anniversary party in 1948, which was 14 years before I was born, yet made me the woman I am today. Great-grandpa was a cowboy, took great-grandma for his wife. For 50 years, you know, they've led a happy life. And they were celebrating with folks from far and near. All come to the ranch to toast the couple with good cheer. And the garden was a-bustin' out with all the flowers in bloom. The kitchen was a-jumpin', serving tasty barbecue. Old Joe was an old cowhand, wanted to help out. Great-grandpa took a look around and said, well, Joe, here's how. Keep the flies off of the cake. This is a special party, make no mistake. We don't want those nasty bugs down in our insides. Just keep the flies off the cake and all will be alright. Well, old Joe was a bit perplexed and not sure what to do. For waving both his arms around, he felt like a fool. But a swatter would be messy as far as he could see. That's when he turned around and grabbed a can of DDT. To keep the flies off of the cake, this is a special party, make no mistake. We don't want those nasty bugs down in our insides. Just keep the flies off the cake and all will be alright. Ah! Today we know things we didn't know back then. DDT kills birds and makes chromosomes bend. Everybody ate cake and no one thought it funny. Not my aunts and uncles nor my then teenage mummy. Mom, you ate DDT-laced cake? Didn't you think about your future? Well, the years went by and I was born and I turned out okay. But I sure have some questions about my DNA. 'Cause instead of being a doctor, lawyer, judge, or statistician, I turned out to be a mutant, freaky folk musician. Keep the flies off of the cake. This is a special party, make no mistake. We don't want those nasty bugs down in our insides. Just keep the flies off the cake and all will be alright. Just keep the flies off the cake and all will be alright. Oddly-hoo, oddly-hoo, oddly, yodelay, 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 yodelay. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's a true story. The cake got sprayed and they all ate it, and that's after thousands of dollars of therapy to figure out why I'm such a weirdo. That's the reason. I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you so much. Gardening tips and money for pesticides. Okay, tips and donations can be donated at the links at the bottom of the screen or at the clickable links in the description. As always, your support is appreciated, and there is sort of a general thank you credit to all the brunchlings for all your support on the upcoming album and the liner note arts. The liner notes. Liner note arts. What are liner note arts? Maybe I mean the clip art that's in the liner notes. So stay tuned for more information. The suspense. It's designed to make you feel suspense. Well, I'll end with one that I believe Peter and Steve like. Peter, do hope you're feeling better. Really glad you're able to watch today. What would we do without dogs? Man's canine companion, his best friend. They love you, all love you. And when your world goes wrong, they'll never ever leave you, not day nor all night long. Now, Poochie's all for petting and to keep your feet warm at night, to bark at bungling burglars to wake you up at morning's light. But there's one more thing that we forget that faithful Fidos do. They'll bear the brunt of any stunt, even those they did not do. Blame it on the dog, blame it on the dog. You're the one that was the culprit all along. He will answer to his name and won't contest your claim. Go ahead, blame it on the dog. The papers, do you know, the one you meant to write, but you had better things to do, like party half the night. So when it's time to turn it in, you simply smile and say, I'm sorry, teacher, it's out of reach. My dog ate my thumb drives yesterday. Oh, well, you were up all night and taking flight in deep debauchery. Those loving oohs and ahs that kept you up till way past 3. You stumble into work 3 hours late, but yet, I'm so sorry I'm late, boss, but my dog got sick. I was all night with the vet. Oh, blame it on the dog, blame it on the dog. But you're the one that was the culprit all along. He will answer to his name and won't contest your claim. Go ahead, blame it on the dog. You had to eat that plate of beans and wash it down with beer. You ate with no restraint and no regard for who was near. And when at last it comes to pass in one great greasy fog, well, it's true, you know what to do. You blame it on the dog. Ow! Blame it on the dog, blame it on the dog. But you're the one that was the culprit all along. He will answer to his name and won't contest your claim. Go ahead, blame it on the dog. Oh, I spoonerismed again. Blame it on the dog, blame it on the dog. For you're the one that was the culprit all along. He will answer to his name and won't contest your claim. Go ahead, blame it on the dog. That's right. Blame all your problems on the dog. Don't try to solve them. Blame all your problems on the dog. Best to involve him. Blame all your problems on the bad dog. Spoonerism. Blame it on the blog. That would be a spoonerism. Well, guys, it's been another Brunch with Deb here with your goofy, slightly ditzy this morning, but very happy Deb Seymour here in the brunch room in Deb's Den. Nice to see everybody. Hey, Chicky, you snuck in there right at the end. Thanks, thanks, Elizabeth Lopez. Oh, much more to say. Next week's brunch, I'll be live streaming from my friend Lois's kitchen over in Hoodsport, Washington. I've got a gig the night before at St. Germain's Church. And I got to do a whole 2 hours by myself. It's been so long. It'll be an interesting concert. But I'll be live streaming from her kitchen the next morning, staying over. It'll be very fun. And yeah, I got a gig this week and next week and the weekend after that. They're kind of rolling in here in the Seattle area, and I really appreciate that. Stay tuned. If you are not on my mailing list, definitely go to debseymourmusic.com and get on the actual mailing list, because folks on the mailing list will be getting the first dibs on the new album coming in May. So, and then if you're not on the mailing list, I can't send you an email to say, hey, you want to pre-order this baby. So get on the email list, debseymourmusic.com. You will get, if you're new to that list, you will immediately get 3 emails, 3 days in a row, that will have previews of songs on that album. So you can get a taste of what it sounds like. Definitely sign up. I don't spam. I don't share your information. Don't always rely on Facebook, 'cause Facebook doesn't always show you everything that you think you would like to see. So debseymourmusic.com, there's an opt-in section. Do opt in and be in the know first thing. Meanwhile, we'll see you from Hoodsport next weekend, and everyone take care of yourself. Enjoy the sunshine if you have any. If you're in Colorado, I know it's dumping snow still. And everybody take care, and remember to hold close the people you love and tell them that you love them sooner rather than later, because we don't know what tomorrow will bring. We'll see you, and thank you for being a whole part of this crazy Deb's Den Brunch with Deb train. Appreciate it so much. Love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.